Hey guys, this is SnakeArtist66613. Today I'll be doing a handling video focused around New Caledonian crested geckos. Hey guys, right, the first thing you got to remember is crested gecko is quite a light creature. As long as you remember their private space, they'll respect you, and you'll form quite a good bond. Just want to let you guys know this isn't his cage. Way too small to be his cage, only that big. This is for locusts. It keeps him kind of entertained so he doesn't run away while we're talking. So this here is Magnus. He's quite a cool little dude. I mean, he's not an adult, he's almost an adult, but I mean, he's quite a cool little crested gecko. Now, let's get to business. When approaching the gecko, always let it know you're there. So, I mean, he knows I'm here. He doesn't mind, see? Quite happy. But, there you go. I have trained mine, guys. Oh. I mean, it's always best to just do that. Like, tickle them on the back legs, just like with a spider of any kind, just tickle them on the back legs until you've got them in your hand. Then just let them get comfortable for a sec. When they're comfortable, as he already is, they'll adjust their balance to how you move your hand. And they'll get on and get off. I mean, it's quite simple, really. I mean, he's quite in the mood, but I mean, once your guy gets to know you, I mean, all you've got to do is put your hand there, and he'll be fine with it. You know, I mean, you got to remember, you don't be gentle. Remember, they can drop their tails. I mean, you can touch their tail and move their tail as long as you're light with it, and they won't drop it. I mean, this guy has got his full tail. It's quite rare sometimes for adults for stopping from jumping on the screen there. They do jump when they're young, like that. They can jump quite fast, so be wary when they're babies. But I mean, they're an awesome little specimen, and they're something that I recommend getting into. I mean, they do cost quite a lot to get running, but if you're a decent herpetologist like I am, I mean, they're just something to look into. But you got to look after them. I mean, something that you'll never find out is they've got quite sharp claws. Oh my god. They got quite sharp claws. I mean, they don't hurt when they go on you, but you can certainly feel them going in. I mean, they're quite happy, inquisitive animals. I mean, they spend most of the day lazing about, and it's really funny to watch them eat mealworms. And sometimes when you get them wet or you accidentally knock them or something, they'll give you a right evil look, which is pretty hilarious. I mean, they're trusted animals as well. I mean, it's okay to kind of let them do what they want. They ain't gonna mess about. I mean, he's just quite happy sitting there, and he'll probably jump off in a minute. But yeah, I mean, picking them up's pretty fun. Next, I'm going to do a bit on speed handling, how to get them out of a tricky situation, how to keep them happy, and diet, and just general information about them. Right, hi guys, just to stop the video, this guy has been here for quite a while now, so he's getting extremely comfortable with his environment. They get fast, sometimes they'll jump on a wall or something, or how do I put it, if you're holding on to them and they jump somewhere where you don't want them, it can cause a heated situation, and sometimes people, not myself obviously, will manhandle them a bit too much and will go a bit too far. I mean, you've always got to respect them, as I said, but I mean, if they're in a tricky situation, you got to grab them quickly, cup around them, pick them up like that, from the front, preferably like that. Never corner them, never make them feel like they can't move, otherwise they will drop their tail. I mean, he's quite happy. I mean, he can move wherever he wants to, and he's quite happy being on my hand. Again, he loves jumping on the screen, so I'm going to have to move him back. But you can see, I'll do it close quickly. Cute little, oh no, you're not going to jump. He's a cute little guy. I mean, you always get cute views of them, and as long as you're alright with feeding them live food and that, I mean, they're pretty awesome dudes. As I say, he's a New Caledonian flame crested gecko. He's male, as you can see from he's moving a bit too much because he's unbalanced, but you can see from the lump just there. If it's smaller, he's a female. Well, you know what I mean. You got to check the calcium glands in the back of their neck to make sure they get enough calcium. Otherwise, they can be quite docile and dreary. You got to keep their hydrometry at, I'd say, about 70 to 85%. You know, just pretty normal for an animal of high hydrometry. I mean, you don't need to give them too much heat because, I mean, in New Caledonia it's not that hot. If you want to know what that is, it's a small island off the coast of Australia. They're animals that will always show that they do like you. I mean, they're quite affectionate animals. I mean, they'll jump on your face sometimes. They'll sometimes act like you're not there. But the good thing is I have his right here by my desk, and this is where I do my writing. This is where I do all my work and my coursework. And they'll always be interested in what you're doing. And they're just a brilliant little animal I have. I can't really say nothing to recommend them anymore. But if they're ever worked up, use your hand like a ladder. Make them walk from it across to it, so they jump to it. That'll calm them down quite quickly because they'll run low on energy. They'll stay still most of the time and conserve their energy, but when they're moving, you'll notice they're moving. Well, you know what I mean. You will notice that they're moving quickly. I mean, this guy, when you get them out on their hand, I mean, they can be quite still or they can be quite fast. I mean, as you can see, he's quite happy. He's quite looking at the webcam. But they can hear. The vents in the side of their head should always be checked. I mean, their New Caledonians are Ractodactylius cilius, which is their genealogy. If you can't say it, don't try. Just say Ractodax or something like that, or just say New Caledonians. I mean, they're a well-behaved specimen. I've never heard a story of one of them biting. Oh god, he's on the computer again. But as you can see, I mean, I just got him to crawl on my hand, and that was a heated situation where if it had gone wrong, he could have jumped down the back of my desk, and it could have taken me ages to find him. I mean, you got to build a bond with the animal before you start messing them about instantly. I mean, once you have that bond, you can trust the animal, but don't expect like an instant amount of trust. They'll probably jump around and be quite wild with you for the first couple of days, and when you start to get to know him, like I've had him quite a while now, he's quite nice. I mean, he's going to jump on that again, and I don't want him to do that. I mean, they can hurt themselves quite easily. I mean, they can fall off things and that. I mean, always check that they're in good health. If you're trying to buy one and they've got missing toes, as long as it's no deformity, don't worry about it. If they haven't got a tail, again, don't worry about it. I'd always recommend going for the biggest one. It sounds like a bit of a childish thing, but the biggest one ain't the runt of the litter. And the runt of the litter, if you know your wildlife, is always the one to go first. I mean, with any care, these guys can function quite well. And I mean, don't be worried about them. I mean, they're a good starter lizard and they're a good addict lizard. I mean, I'm a herpetologist. I'm going to do a degree in herpetology soon, and I still love the specimen. Awesome little guys. For any questions or any tips or anything, ask me below. I'll be doing some tarantula vids soon. I'll let him crawl down. Yeah, thanks. Don't forget to like and subscribe for any more videos. Inbox me if you want to send me any video ideas. If you want to see any animals, I'll give you whatever I have to hand. It's probably the first sighting you've seen of me on YouTube. This is me. Hello. Yeah, I'll be doing, as I said, some tarantula videos too. I'll be doing some snake videos. Hope you like my corn snake care video. I'll be doing a stronger care video on these guys. I'll be doing a corn snake handling video if I can get my hands on one. I don't own corn snakes at the moment. I prefer pythons and things, to be honest, or milk snakes are my favourite. When I get my DWA license, I'll be putting out poisonous animal videos, and I would have done a scorpion video, but my guy's a little bit rattly at the moment. So if you ever want a video, or if you ever want to let me know, just ask. As I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. This has been Snake Artist 666. Thanks for watching.